had someone reach out to me on LinkedIn recently. He says, "How are you, Annie? I'm such a big fan. I'm actually coming from YouTube and I've been waiting for more content, but it's been weeks since you last posted, so I got worried you moved on. I searched your name on Google, saw you here, and I'm so happy to see you here. I've seen many of your videos. I find your stories very motivating. That 50 jobs a day video really gave me the reality check I needed. Turns out I am so much like Peter. I also really liked your playing small on your job search video, where you painfully described how devastating your husband's own limiting beliefs are. And I related so much to that. What are your plans in the coming future? Are you moving on to other platforms like TikTok, Instagram?" So yeah, I'm really sorry that I've been gone. I really want to get back to posting on YouTube. But the problem is there's censorship. Like, for some reason, I'm just not getting the same reach that I've been used to getting. Maybe it is my lack of consistency in posting content. Maybe it's just that I walked away from YouTube too long, too often, and the algorithm just doesn't like that. I don't know what it is. I think partially is the kind of things I talk about, which is like don't borrow student loans, which is something that the government doesn't like, and it's been well known that the government has been collaborating with big tech to censor people. So what I've been doing is I've been trying to do more marketing off of social media. So I've been doing a lot more in-person marketing, and I'm going to start doing speaking engagements. I'm going to start actually reaching out to colleges this week. So for the next 12 months, most likely I will be on the road and I'll be traveling to give talks about the 5-day job search and not just be only here on YouTube. But no, I'm not moving on. What actually happened is back in June, somebody who helps people become famous. So there's this guy, he helped people like Grant Cardone and Mel Robbins become really big names in their industry. And he found me through one of my YouTube videos where I was going on a walk and just talking about facing rejection and like just going big or going home. And he said he really liked the vibe that I gave off. It was really authentic and it felt like I was really talking to you on camera. And he said I have raw talent and potential to really make it big and become famous. Like, the raw talent is there. I don't need as much coaching as a celebrity needs. He said that he's coached thousands of celebrities and they need so much coaching to look good on camera. And even then, after all of the coaching that they've had, they need so much editing just to make it look good. He gave me a name of someone I really actually respect, and I was very surprised that he's actually not good on camera. It's the editing that makes him good. So, I told him, listen, I'm interested in what you're telling me. I want to have a show on Netflix eventually about the 5-day job search. I want to help people turn their job search around, especially people who have been unemployed for a really long time. Like, I want to come in and fix someone's job search and kind of be like Gordon Ramsay and his Kitchen Nightmare reality TV series, where he came into a failing restaurant and just, started doing things to turn a restaurant around. I want to help job seekers in the same way. It's a similar concept where I just give somebody like a total makeover in 5 days, hopefully 5 days. If not, then that's too bad, right? Because I can't control what other people do. I can only control the advice I give them, the coaching, the resume, the LinkedIn. There's stuff I can do, but then, the job seeker has to be coachable as well. And then I just want to turn this into a show for Netflix. And he was kind of just like, well, in order for you to successfully get a show onto Netflix these days, you need to record your own show, like your own amateur style show. And it needs to be already popular enough to prove that the concept works. And then you can pitch that concept to Netflix because they can visually see the results of this kind of concept. And then they might, consider actually producing it and putting it on their platform. So since then, this was back in June. So since then, what I've been doing is I'm not on YouTube, but I am still recording shows, but I'm helping people with their job search. Like, one person that I help with one-on-one might take between 5 to 10 hours. And I've helped so many people, like last week, I literally just came back from Florida last week. I helped 5 people in Tampa last week, and each person took me 5 hours. So I literally like spent 25 hours helping people on their job search for the show. And you can see when I do all of this, I don't have time to just be here on YouTube doing marketing on YouTube and give you guys more content. I don't have time. I wake up early in the morning. I sleep at like midnight. So that's why I've been gone. I am taking people for the show. So if you are struggling in your job search, you can reach out to me and I can put you on the show. So he has some questions about, I'm gonna pull up the questions, I'm gonna answer it, and then I gotta go. I gotta hop on the bus, traveling back to Boston. The question is everything in the one-on-one session recorded and made public? Face, audio, video, identity, etc. Yes, everything is made public. Full name, everything. And the reason why is because one of the things that I do is I help people make over their LinkedIn, which is a public profile. So already people will know your name on LinkedIn. They will see your face and everything. So if they wanted to search you, they will be able to find you. It's kind of hard to not show people your full LinkedIn and just remove your name, because they'll still find you with your picture. But is everything recorded and made public? Not necessarily, because look, if I help somebody for 5 to 10 hours, people watching the show don't have the patience to watch 5 to 10 hours of me helping somebody. It's actually really boring. So yes, everything will be recorded, but not everything is made public. So my plan is for the show that I'm gonna put on YouTube, it'll be basically about 20 to 25 minutes, you know? So day one could be, actually before day one could be like the initial, could be the intake. What is this person's problem? Why are they struggling in their job search, or what they think their problem is? And then the next 5 minutes would just be like, let's fix up your resume. And then I might just, writing a resume takes me 2 hours to help somebody, all right? So out of that, I would just take about 5 minutes of that was interesting, that was really different about this specific person's problem, because everyone has a similar problem, but I'm only gonna highlight the things that are different when I do this specific person's resume that they needed fixing. Same for the LinkedIn. Then the next 5 minutes would be your LinkedIn, right? Helping someone with their LinkedIn takes me an hour and a half. All right, so out of that would be only 5 minutes of like, all right, you specifically, you need a new headshot, or your bio needs work, you know? So it'd just be like highlights, I guess, the most interesting highlights. And then after that would just be apply to 50 jobs a day. And then how does that go? Did you actually apply to 50 jobs, or were you like Peter? Did you come back and you told me you applied to 50 jobs a day, but then when I actually checked your work, it turns out you applied to 45 jobs for the whole week, and all 45 you applied to only yesterday. So of course nobody called you back yet. So we might discover some problems there with the actual application, right? And then after that is some job interview coaching. The coaching normally takes 1 to 2 hours, coaching you on how to dress, how to carry yourself, what to say. And out of that, again, only like about 5 minutes of like really what was specific to your problem that you needed fixing. Like somebody came to me, she had a resting bitch face. Like, you know, it doesn't matter what she says, she has this natural resting bitch face because she's dissatisfied and discontent with her life. And it shows literally as a facial expression on her face. And people don't like that, you know, when they're hiring and they see that. Body language speaks a lot. And then, you know, the end of the segment would really just be like, how did your search go? What do you think? How did you like this process? What's your feedback? Did you actually get a job? What kind of job did you get? If you want to share, what's the salary of it? What did you learn along the way? What doubts did you really have in the beginning? And then did you end up changing your mind? So basically people want to see the results. So basically the show, 20 to 25 minutes, is walking people from the beginning to the end, and then people can see like how somebody got transformed in the process. And then they can also see, like, some people, they might see themselves, you know. I've had somebody come to me, she had imposter syndrome. Other people might be like, oh, I'm a stay-at-home mom, of course I can't get a job. No, yeah, you can get a job. Last week, somebody I was helping, he told me he applied to 15,000 jobs in the last 18 months and didn't get anything. So he's a crazy, extreme tough case, and it's actually quite a challenge for me to figure out what's wrong with his search. And of course, it's not going to take 5 days, but we're going to figure it out and help him get a job. So okay, I just answered the question actually. What's the show's format like? How long is the show? Will there be weekly meetings and objectives and hard quotas to meet for each contestant? This is not a contest. It's not a contestant. They're just job seekers, you know, regular everyday people, job seekers. Weekly meetings, no. Most of the show will be done in a week. Like most of the recording is done in a week because I try to help people right away. People need jobs. So this is not something that, oh, let me do it over the course of 2 months. No, it's like, okay, what's your problem? Okay, come back to me tomorrow with your homework and we'll start writing your resume. All right, now, tomorrow come back to me again. We're gonna do your LinkedIn. All right, we're on day 3 now. You know, you have your resume, you have your LinkedIn, you're ready to apply for jobs. So that's day 4, you know, and you gotta go big or go home. And if you don't do that, then there's a problem. There's that gap because I don't control how long people take to apply for jobs. So yeah, I try to do it quick. I don't like to have people fill my schedule up weeks in advance. You know, it's really, you need a job today. All right, let's get started working today. Will you be taking these recordings and editing it like a reality show? Of course, because otherwise it's really boring. Kind of like, I've never watched Worst Cooks in America. I actually don't watch TV. I haven't watched TV since I was in high school, so I don't really know. I was really just going to pass the footage off to an editor and let the editor figure out how to make it interesting. When is the deadline for the contestants? There is no deadline. It's on an ongoing, rolling basis. When would you release the show? Again, I'm just recording a whole bunch of footage right now, and later I will hire an editor to go through all the footage and put this show together. Will it be on YouTube? Yes. And then another thing that won't be on YouTube is I'm actually starting a school. I'm starting something called Job Search Academy. So I'm actually going to start like a school where I charge about $30 a month, where people who want more in-depth information about how to succeed in their job search beyond the free content that's on my social media, they can pay for this content and they will learn in depth the step-by-step methodology. And over there in Job Search Academy, I will put, you know, extra behind-the-scenes footage. So it will be more than just the 20 to 25 minutes that ends up on YouTube. There will be, like, if somebody had a specific problem about imposter syndrome, and you want to learn more about how to overcome that imposter syndrome, and you want to watch how that person got coached, for instance, then that specific part of the footage will be made available in Job Search Academy. Somebody else who lacked confidence in her interviewing skills, that specific footage will end up in Job Search Academy. So I will like basically hand pick specific things about people to make as case studies for Job Search Academy, and that will be longer version. But at most, the footage from that would be about 1 hour, right? It would really depend on what that person's problem was. And then also in Job Search Academy, I'll be showing the person's before and after resume and before and after LinkedIn so that you can see the difference that was actually made in their coaching. So your name, your face, that will be public, but the contact information, meaning your phone number, your email address, where you live, of course that's sensitive information, that will be redacted and censored and removed from the video, or blurred out if I cannot remove it. So that's basically it. I hope I answered all your questions. If you're interested in getting on the Fix My Job Search show, then just email me, Annie@AnnieYangFinancial.com, or you can text me. My personal cell is 806-544-2929. I'm in the United States, so it would be a +1. And so +1 806-544-2929. And then, oh, another thing is, don't text me via regular text message. Text me instead via Signal, because I get a lot of like crypto scammers who find me through my YouTube channel and they think, oh, she has money, we're gonna scam her and getting her into like this crypto scheme. So if you just text me on Signal, where people don't normally try to scam me, then I'm more likely to respond to you because I know you're an actual fan that's trying to be on the show. So that's it. I gotta go now. I gotta go hop on this bus, but I will see you next time.